And you know, that's true because we already know that our show, we get up more replays. It's the replays where
Right.
where the stuff come in. But I would like to see more when it's live. So, you know, I listen to people when they're talking to me about the guests. I was on the page and there was a lady, but someone made a comment because they were in the room with me when I saw the pictures. And I mean, this woman looked beautiful. Now, what people need to understand is, which is good during the pandemic, where celebrities are gaining weight, the ones who are size 2 are size 12, and they're showing a little belly because now they have a belly. So they're realizing that because they couldn't go to their plastic surgeon to get the nips and tucks, now they're starting to see reality starting to sink in. So now people are being more comfortable with their bodies. So this woman made a remark about one of the women on the page about her size. So look, one thing about me, I'm Peter. Everyone has to know who they are in Disciples. I'm Peter. I'm the one that's going to chop your ear off, okay? Oh, that's me. I'm working through my violence. I'm working through it. So I'm looking at her and I'm like, look at this beautiful woman. Why would you say something like that? And I said, you know what? That's not her issue. That's your issue. It's something that you're seeing in her because she's confident. What we need to start doing when we see someone that, because in Europe, if you're overweight, it's not a problem. Okay. You see these women wearing thongs and stuff. Because I know when we were there, we would see that. Here, only in America, oh my God, she's a size 15 or 16. Why is she wearing a bikini? We need to stop body shaming people because people are killing themselves. They're becoming anorexic. They're not eating. They're throwing up. They're taking these suppressants. We have to make sure if you're comfortable with your body, I should be comfortable. And I'm not talking about stuff where I can see your nipples and all that. And even if that's what you want to wear, that's on you. Because let's face it, I don't know if you can agree with this. Most women don't dress for a man. They dress for another woman. Okay.
Listen, well, most men don't even know what the hell you got on. And if you got a dude that really cares about what you got on, I'm just going to say, listen, I was married for 18 years. My husband couldn't tell you a name brand outside of the one Louis Vuitton bag I made him buy. That's about it. He couldn't tell you about a name brand. He couldn't tell you this was a fluffle dress. He'd be like, well, the dress you had on with the ruffles or something. Men don't care about that stuff. When I get dressed for me, and I want the sister to be like, girl, you bad. We dress for other women. We're not dressing for men. And that's just true. But I think what Corona has done for me, and I am so appreciative of it. Now, when we first got into this, you know, nobody knew how long this was going to last and what it was going to be. And I did a post and I said, this is God's year of perfect vision. And that's why the year is 2020. And if you don't open your eyes and see what he's trying to show you, that this ain't, I don't know when you're going to see it, because 2020 is perfect vision. And so I think women just need to be better at being good to themselves first, because you can't be good to me if you don't like you. You're never going to be good to me if you don't like you. And so the work isn't about, you know, anybody else. It's like, I like me. I really, really like me. That's why it's easy for me to like you. And it's easy for me to like Ayana. And it's easy for me to like the ladies in that group. And it's easy for me to like, you know, Danique, my girlfriend in the UK. And it's just easy for me to like other women because I like me. When you don't like you, you can't like anybody else. I can't show up for you to the point for where I've showed up for myself. So if I haven't learned how to show up for myself, I can't show up for you. What I realize is that they haven't learned how to show up for themselves. And so I can't expect them to show up for me. That's it.
You're preaching it because for me, when I realize, and I say it all the time, I want to be my own best friend. I love me. I have friends who would not go to a restaurant by themselves. And you said something that was so true. Last Friday, I would be married 31 years, right? My husband's like, why do you have all these black shoes? I'm like, wait a minute. One is blue black, one is black black, one is brown black, one is green black. I says, you don't understand the colors. Let me show you. So when I brought them out, he's like, oh, that does have a touch of green. That does have a touch of blue. I said, yeah, so it's not all black shoes, bruh. Okay. So, and I'll say, hey, can you get me that dress? So I'll say the ones with the green dress. And he's like, what, the one with the ruffles? He has no clue whatsoever. So you were right when you were saying that about your ex, because they have no clue about this. When you're talking about clothes, he'll go in my closet and like, why do you have to have all these white shirts? I says, they're not all white. One is cream, he has no clue. So you're Exactly.
Most men care about our company. They don't care about what we look like. They care about our company and us being there with them. One, I dress for me, right? And so I understand and I appreciate is that not every look I put together, people are going to go up for. And that's okay. The only person that got to go up for that look is me, right? Because I have people say, well, I would wear it with this, not wear that. I'm like, okay. And I don't take it as an insult to me and I don't take it as a whatever. I just think, okay, so if you ever decide to recreate it, you know how to make this look on you, but it's okay for me.
I don't know what you're talking about because I'm not listening to that. I'm going to gloss over that because, there's always hit or misses that they have on television with celebrities. Yeah. I've never seen you miss. Ever. And I used to think it must take her 3 hours just to get one look together.
I don't.
This is what
I don't like how people like lay out their clothes. I don't. I walk in my closet and I go, ding, ding. It takes me 5 minutes to a dress or a skirt or a top or a shoe or a bag. I'm a woman. I can be dressed in half an hour and out the door because it's going to take me about 15 minutes to do my face. I'm going to throw on a good wig and honey, that's going to be hair. And I can go in my closet and in 5 minutes, I could just pick something and put it together and be out the door. I'm not one of these people that take all the time and lay it out before. I've never done that.
See, for me, I do my stuff the night before. If I'm going out, I get my stuff the night before. Because even my husband, he takes longer to get dressed than I do. Because my stuff is ready. When I was working in corporate America, my clothes would be ready for the whole week. Ironing from the cleaners or whatever. It's all laid out. I know what I'm wearing. And then when I started to get into this space, I was one of those when I went on vacation. Don't laugh at me, y'all. If we're going for 7 days, I'd bring 14 clothes for a day and eat. Okay. Then I realized I didn't matching. I would have, okay, if I'm wearing this jeans with this top, I was not looking at, I can wear 2 jeans and bring 4 different tops, wear 1 skirt. I wasn't doing that. So I'm lugging all these clothes with me in the suitcase. And guess what happens? You don't wear half the clothes anyway.
No, I didn't do that. I just didn't. I would take basics. So I would know, like, okay, I'm going to take 2 pair of jeans. So maybe I'll take a black, I'll take a 3 pair, a black, a white, and a blue. I have a white button-down shirt, a few white pinks, 1 or 2 blazers, 2 or 3 dresses, and shoes that'll work with any one of those outfits. And I'm packed and we're ready to go. We're ready to go.
So now I'm learning that no, you mix and match, like you said, the basics, couple of shirts, and mix it. And I'm like, because I'm
right about that, because you're not going to wear half of that stuff. For me, the most things I would always take on vacation is just making sure I had my makeup stuff, but like the clothes, nah.
I mean, it's just refreshing just to talk to a fashion maven such as yourself, because a couple of weeks ago I had Jennifer on the show, Angela Bassett's Stylist, and I was talking to her about you offline, and I'm like, yo, this chick is fly. Every time I see her, she is fly. I'm like, I've never seen anything. So I took her to your page and we were scrolling through it. And she's like, yeah, you're right. I said, see, there's so many beautiful women out here doing things and they have a platform, but just taking them to the next level. I definitely appreciate you, my sister, coming on the show, sharing what you're doing, because between Pinterest, your show, Ayana and Ellen, and then I have Kim. I'm just looking at you guys, but I gotta go on the page and get that color wheel again. I gotta go look for it. Is it on the file?
Tell Kelly the link for the different ways to wear the button top. I will send that to you, Kelly. So for everybody that joined, thank you so much. I think everybody's a part of my group already. I think both Kelly and Crystal is a part of my style file. If you're not, find us on Facebook. We'd love to have you in there. We're great. It's positive energy. Jackie will tell you it's positive energy.
It is. And what I did was I posted the link page. I posted that. And then when we're going to edit the show, I'll make sure that they do a scrolling thing on that, because it's just been it's a Friday night. I'm chilling. I didn't have my glass of wine, but I'm chilling because I hadn't had wine in, I think, 2.5, 3 years. And I had wine, I think, a couple of episodes ago. And when I say that one glass of wine going, I'm like, oh, baby. So now I'm going to try the Baileys. They have Baileys with almond milk. They have the Baileys with almond milk, vegan style. I cannot wait to try it. Every time I call, it's sold out, sold out, sold out. So,
my son was vegan for about a month. He tried to hang in there and he went back. But, I think it was good. We ate less meat, so we felt better. I feel better not having to eat as much meat and cheese and dairy, and it's better on your system. I don't know if I can do the full vegan, but I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I do watch your stuff.
Just doing it and just, I created this platform for people who don't understand. It's because when I was talking to kids, they were telling me Beyonce and Jay-Z was their role model. When there's so many people in the community doing phenomenal things that, they don't get the accolades, they don't get the roses because most kids and people pay more attention to celebrities. We can tell you to do something, but unless LeBron James or Beyonce or someone does it, then you're going to listen or someone
Okay,
else.
another show for another day because I don't give two hoots about celebrities at all.
And that's what people do. And we need to understand that's not reality because when they're stressed out, they can jump on the plane and go to Bora Bora. You have to deal with it while you're in the stress. You have to deal with it. So I just wanted to create a place where, we're supporting other women. And I always say we're all in the same book, just different chapters.
That's
And
right.
let's just share. Let's just be positive. Let's see how we can help one another. Because at the end of the day, all we want is loving, positive women because when you love yourself, you can love other people and you can help other people. But Tammy, this has been, oh my God. Listen, you on my bucket list. I can cross that off my bucket list now.
Yeah.
I'm going to get Miss Arrington on our show as well. But, Kelly, she
You
said,
got to get Ayana on here on the thrifting stuff. You got to get her on.
yes, that's what I'm going to get her on the show. Crystal said, thanks for sharing. This is great.
Thanks
Kelly
for
said,
hanging with
thank
us,
you.
Crystal. I appreciate you being here. I really, really
Yes.
thank you so much.
We really do. So for those of you, in order to join our tribe, subscribe at the Women Are Worthy Show on Instagram, the Women Are Worthy Show on Facebook. Our YouTube channel is the Women Are Worthy Network. So without further ado, we want you to have a great weekend. This is going to be hot. And thank you, Tammy. We really appreciate you.
Good
Love
night, everybody. Thank you.
Bye-bye.